interesting to hear about how is he getting on at this new club in Italy.
Well, yeah, you say new club. It's sort of returned to his spiritual home, as it were. He's gone back to Cagliari in Sardinia. So he didn't actually start playing there, but that was where he grew up in the suburbs, and you know that's sort of where he was in the shadow of when he was first learning to kick a ball. And he then went back there at the end of his playing career and had this kind of incredible period where he saved the club, effectively brought them back up from Serie B, left them completely stable in Serie A again. So he is a hero, absolute hero there. And so coming back to a club that's in absolute chaos, really, in free fall.
Is it financial or
not really so much? I mean,
just
Cellino, now the Leeds owner or discredited Leeds owner, sold them after a long, I think, 22-year reign of partial terror and partial joy.
Oh, wow.
Sacks a manager every week, but still pumps money in and sort of made the club into something. And now you've got Zola coming in on the back of Zeman, who chain-smoking Czech coach, who absolute gung-ho approach to football. Every game he chucks everyone forwards, and it wasn't going very well. They thrashed Inter, but it didn't get any better than that. They destroyed Inter, but every other result pretty much was a disaster. So in comes Zola, and his job really is to keep the club up this year, and they are firmly rooted in the relegation battle at the moment. They're only being saved by the fact there's two teams pretty much down. Parma and Cesena are pretty much gone. They're on 9 points each, and then there's a gap.
9 points?
Yeah, and the battle,
wow.
It's even worse for Parma, who basically should have been in Europe. They were fantastic last season, and now they're just falling to pieces. But then above that, you've got Chievo and Empoli, who are the traditional relegation battlers who could be hauled into it, and that's where Zola's target is. But his first game came in and lost 5-0.
Well, he's been there for a few weeks, right?
He's only been there 3 games, a few weeks.
5-0.
4 games. Yeah, came in, lost 5-0. All looked pretty doom and gloom. But he's rallied, and the latest result, they got a very late equaliser to draw 3-3 with Udinese. Where there's a little bit of previous because the Pozzo family own Udinese, who also own Watford. So there's sort of this slight kind of tension in that one. And Zola was absolutely flipping out on the sideline. I don't think he's quite learnt how to be kind of calm and restrained as a coach. So yeah, it's going to be a real battle from now to the end of the season. Can he keep Cagliari up? Very limited resources.
Is he loaning hard?
He hasn't actually brought anyone in yet. I think finances are an issue because of Cellino leaving and the new guys come in. He's got this new owner who is actually younger than Zola, which is quite sweet actually. And really, everyone's looking at Zola as this kind of saviour, and you couldn't have less pressure on a manager, but you also couldn't have more pressure on a manager. So it's a very odd situation. He won't be fired, regardless of what he does, but he cares about this more than you can even imagine a manager usually caring about a job. So he'd have been sacked by now under the old owner, under Cellino. He'd have been sacked, after his first defeat, probably. But
what just put you on the spot? Do you think has he got the gumption and the tactics to ultimately hold them up by the end of the season? I've got enough games.
Yeah, I think Cagliari are good enough, and I think crucially, I think Empoli are bad enough to go. I think they'll just about survive. Every year, everyone says Chievo will go down, but every year Chievo pretty much beat the drop and survive to sell on their squad. So yeah, I think he can do it, but it's a gutsy job to take on. I've got a lot of respect for him.
Nice. A little fact I was reading about in an article about him, he was still playing football on the street at the age of 17. Amazing. I've just seen that in your local car park, just outside the pub.
He'd be decent.
Amazing. Hopefully he has a turnaround. I say that because I don't know if anyone else is aware of this, but it did seem to blow up on the internet about a few years ago. The video to Total Eclipse of the Heart. Who's that sung by?
It's Bonnie Tyler.
Bonnie Tyler, of course.
Come on.
Now, there's a choir scene. It's about 4 minutes 30 in, if you want to check it out. For young choir boys, it's just sort of panning across, almost like the FA Cup final. And then there's one kid who's the absolute spitting image of Gianfranco Zola as a young Gianfranco Zola. And on his Wikipedia page, it says that it's him and there was some sort of cultural exchange or something like that. So it all fitted together, but I'd never seen him sort of... I don't know, just to admit it was him. And I had an opportunity, very fortunate, a couple of years ago, just a collection of bloggers and my chance to interview him. And so, as well as asking about how he got on his fishing trips with Faustino Asprilla, all the important questions, I asked him, is that really you in the video?
Gianfranco, I've got two questions, and one's really important to me because it's a story that I've been telling for a while, but I want you to tell me whether it's true. And were you in the music video Total Eclipse?
You know, the first one who asked me that, and, yes. The first one who asked me that surprised me, and I went to see the video to see whether it was right that this guy like me. It's not me.
Can I show you the picture of it?
Okay, show me the picture.
It's not you. Okay. And now I finally.
I tell you, if you hear me,
what do you think?
No.
Does he look a lot like
he
you?
Looks like. Can I keep the picture?
Yeah.
Let me say this. I tell you, if Tony Taylor had listened to me sing.
I was hoping you'd have a music career.
No.
It's on the internet.
Yeah,
so a lot of people believe it's.
No. It's
true.
on Wikipedia, isn't it?
Possibly. I would have researched elsewhere.
No. I know that.
It's good though, isn't it?
No, it's not.
It could be your beginning of a career.
Singing if you wanna sing.
I'd love to sing with you, Gianfranco. And the other one is it true you went on a fishing trip with Faustino Asprilla?
Yeah, it's true.
What was it like? Was it fun?
It was a terrible experience. Because we were fishing and we were on, when you stay, you go on a fish on a boat, you stay lined up, one after each other, and you throw the ropes, but you have to be very careful how you throw it, because if the waves are coming this way, you have to throw in a way that you don't get close to the other. Sure. It made a mess. It crossed all the lines, and it took us half an hour to get all the lines detached. We had to cut all the lines. It made a mess.
Never again?
Never again. We can use him as a bite.
Yeah. So, but a good player, bad fisherman.
Oh,
yeah. Okay, that's true.
Good player, very good friend, terrible fisherman.
Yeah, there it is.
Don't trust him.
Did you catch anything that day? No, nothing. Okay, let's move on. Sorry, let's.
Proudest moment. So many things to say there. One, he kept the picture, which is very sweet. He wanted to show his family. Also, he smelt very citrusy and fresh.
That's what you look for.
It's good.
When you meet someone. Some cutting-edge journalism there.
Thank you. Yeah, I mean, I really...
Asking the questions people want the answers to.
Got the scoop. Is Faustino Asprilla any good at fishing? No. Well, enthusiastic, but absolute nightmare.